This is Dave,
And Nancy.
and we are back with some
Captain's
Fallout.
Dance. Wow.
And we will see how well this goes, as Nancy is currently recovering from some laryngitis, so her voice is not quite what it would be.
Yeah, my voice is a little shot, so it's a little thready and, well, I'm sure you can hear it.
Kind of Rita Repulsa-ish.
No, Rita Repulsa actually has some kind of oomph behind her voice. Mine has nothing. Mine would be like if you took all of the oomph out of Rita Repulsa, then yes, you would be left with me right now. Hey, B-Man. Welcome.
So let's see, I think we said after this, we were going to go ahead and, at least for a little bit, go ahead and do the main actual quest.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, just because
I must have been really out of it then. I wouldn't have agreed to that.
it was because part of it was
Of course, then again, last week I was coughing.
yeah. Part of it was that
Talking
we had the
about
whole
coffins.
thing with that awesome art of Nick and the Fahaba.
Haba. Yeah. Oh boy, Alex is gonna pounce on somebody.
We have stone cats running around.
Sorry.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Sorry, it's one of those things that when I start to laugh,
It makes you cough.
it makes me cough. But yes, Alex was getting ready to pounce on Freddy. Freddy comes walking past, back arched, all crazy-eyed.
So we're going with Ernest Hemingway to Arcadia. Arcadia? I don't
Well,
know.
he is the old Longfellow. He is long in tooth and has many stories to tell.
Yeah, and maybe that's why they called him that. And I did not see what I thought I saw a message pop up in the upper left-hand corner.
If anybody sent a message.
Oh no, not a message. Oh yeah, Abernathy Farm got damaged.
Whoops. See, muffed it up again.
You might want to take this for a roll. Tastes foul. See?
Apparently B-Man's having a hell of a time with Twitch trying to watch this.
Twitch is occasionally the devil.
Twitch is notoriously...
Old mountain trail.
Now we'll pull out our happy hour.
Nothing you've seen in the
Twitch is notoriously a pain in the ass at times.
That's all you need.
You sound like Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Who is that?
I have
See the
no
fog
idea.
in the number.
I might need more information, Grunt Fodder, because...
Something in your brain.
Yeah,
Rappers were mean to begin with.
I'm not... That is a reference I'm not used to.
I love how he warns us about these dangerous trappers after we've already killed the entire this entire thing. It reminds me of when I got horse at one point, and for whatever reason I ended up being able to do a near dead-on imitation of Shaggy from...
Oh god, don't remind me.
Here's the mountain trail.
Still one of the creepiest damn things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I was just like, I was channeling my inner Shaggy.
And every time he did it, I said, stop.
So creepy.
So fucking creepy. You need to stop that, like now.
They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know.
You know, when he starts moving, he moves kind of like a ghoul
Okay, I can see that.
when he starts off. But then it's just like he's like, oh man, this is kind of tough.
Yeah.
Uphill, rugged terrain, and I better slow down.
Yeah. I know what that feels like. Considering what I did last weekend. Last weekend I went on a 5K run that was in a quarry.
Higher than your knee. Whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back.
Ah,
People
a
resettled.
Jenny Slate character with a little shell guy with googly eyes and the sort of improv bad dad jokes.
Mhm.
All this.
I will have to take a look at this.
Nice.
My name is Marshall.
someone or something else here.
What was your first clue?
Okay, yeah, in some ways I do sound kind of like that. Except for the fact that I think my voice is a little raspier. And has less depth than that person's voice, because that just sounds like
Well then, what's next?
maybe
What
young
was that?
sick Nancy. Or laryngeal.
Now the big
Ooh, he flew
They can
apart.
grow 2-3 times the size of them. Good thing we don't see
So I'm ignoring him. Yeah, so if you look at gulpers, they eat anything. So you end up finding things like cooking pots and aluminum cans inside them.
But no coffee mugs.
At least not this time. You never know. Kind of reminds me of tiger sharks being the garbage cans of the sea.
I feel bad for them. Actually, I think it was because of the medication I was given.
Yeah.
The whole thing with my throat is I had what they said was just a really bad cold. And so they gave me something for it, and I was like, okay, and I took it. And essentially, if I wasn't drinking water the whole time I was taking the medicine, or it was in my system, it felt like I was swallowing glass. And it was like that for about, 4 days?
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up one morning and my throat was just really sore. And so I just kind of lost my voice from there.
It's been finally coming back. Luckily, you have a sippy drink.
Yes.
A
yes,
sippy
I do.
alcoholic drink.
We'll see how my voice holds out. We'll try, and we'll go from
Hey,
there.
it's our favorite whack
To the
jobs.
damnation, old man.
Well, what have
Oh,
we
look,
here?
it's Chemo Girl.
Another rat.
Well, that's
worshiping
not nice.
lunatic. That's what.
Okay,
Your barbs do not
radiation
harm me.
chick.
I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
I'm with him.
I kind of asked that of a lot of people of faith.
she? One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You,
I've heard that hot
suggest you
toddies
go
are
no
supposed to be
further.
good for colds. I've never
Acadia
had
is a
one.
nest of snakes.
Uh,
Beasts
but
that subvert the will of Adam.
Adam was the creation of man.
You
Well-
do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a
Okay.
fanatic,
I just had alcohol go down the wrong tube. It burns so good.
the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
But yeah, so I've heard that before, but I've never had one. And I think this is more of a. I think this might actually be more of a reaction to the medication than the cold.
Yeah?
Than the cold itself, because this is the second time I've taken that medication with this kind of
And
reaction.
Acadia's already been
And I
watching
didn't
us
remember
with
it the
good
first
stuff.
from the first
If you
time.
want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You
Well.
need my help again.
Yes, and now old Longfellow can be our
Got a
companion.
cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk.
Sir, are
I
you
have a
propositioning
feeling-
me?
Bottle of
I
something
have a
strong
feeling you're
is enough to share.
you only now he's propositioning you.
Maybe later.
All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together? I could think of worse things to do. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them.
He's also like kind of hoish.
Isn't that what we all hope for?
Mm-hmm.
As a side note, one of my classmates today was talking about how her daughter got into a car accident. This vehicle in front of her, you know, driving along, gets to a stop sign and then rolls back into like her front fender, front of her car, whatever. Anyway, and then he just takes off. So she calls the daughter calls 911 and follows the guy who's fleeing the scene of an accident. Oh, there's nothing but like a little bit of scratching to the front end, right? So the police follow and find him, and they pull him out of the car and they make him do a breathalyzer. 0.35.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh wait, it gets better. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. I said that's
It's like,
impressive.
shit, what time did you start drinking?
When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here
Look
is a
at this
metaphor
guy.
worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding.
Maybe we can
Peace.
steal part of his face to fix up,
While you're
you know,
here
the
in
missing
Acadia,
parts of Nick.
Synthkind welcomes you.
I suppose
as
Nick
long
can give
as
some
you
torso stuff to
welcome
him.
us.
It's a trade.
Wait, you were thinking a trade?
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola.
I was
some
thinking
Stimpaks,
straight up
Kasumi
theft.
Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one
Actually,
synth
there's
with that
actually a
kind
couple
face
decimal
and a
points
mind
ahead of
his
it.
own. And I only see him when I look
No,
in the mirror.
0.01 is the legal limit.
Yeah. Well,
She actually
It
read
can't be
the
you.
Don't give me
what
that.
was
What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
aha!
If you're willing to give me a chance, I
Yes.
can explain.
A 0.1 means that one.
well, 0.1 means
I know
1%
this
of
joke.
your blood.
Two androids walk into a bar.
So yeah.
It has
Afraid the
alcohol in it,
punchline
or
is
is
So-
composed of
going to be very
alcohol.
funny.
So if
We
you
were
pull a
prototypes, Nick.
0.35, that
The
means
first synth
0.35% of your
capable of
blood
independent
is
thinking
composed of
and
alcohol.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings.
Nick,
and
you tell this
behaviors,
pompous bucket of
I
bolts
was
what
allowed
for
to
with
develop mine
with bad
based on
hair.
experience.
What a bad
But
weave.
with you,
Yeah.
they wanted to
I mean,
try transferring an entire
it's an interesting
personality
weave.
into you. It took several
Now this is why we
attempts
brought
before
Nick.
The personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you.
Wait,
You were
you had
my
sex with Nick?
brother, Nick.
Oh.
I helped you escape
Literally?
the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong.
Oh,
This
that's not a
happened over a
weave.
century
He just
ago.
left his curlers in because he wasn't expecting
There's
company.
only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Yeah, we can talk later.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same
Oh, I didn't
assembly
realize
line,
Nick's
does that
right
make us
hand
family?
was
think
deteriorated down
about
to
this.
skeletal.
Yeah.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Doesn't matter.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these? Or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not
Yeah, it's
pretending to be
very possible to
something
miss
else.
things like this.
One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth.
I love this part
Tell
right
me,
here.
What's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we?
Yes.
Isn't it funny
Let
how
me
a memory
make
can
you think
feel
you're a
like a
synth.
whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I agree with Gruntfodder that
I'm not a synth.
anybody who didn't think
End
to
of
bring Nick
discussion.
out here
I
totally
understand.
misses out.
I won't pry any further. Acadia is open
And
to
as for
you.
the first thing you remember, no,
Feel free
no
to
use.
walk
It's
the
gone now.
grounds.
Because war
Introduce
never
yourself to my
changes.
First thing I remember,
Faraday and Chase.
somebody's head going pop
Kasumi is usually
in my
working down
hand.
below.
Oh
Whenever you
my.
wish to see
Well, he
her.
was a soldier. Could have happened.
Is there anything
Yeah.
else you'd like to discuss before you
It's
go?
not like that's given as an option.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe
I was
could
just in a
decide
cave,
for
dudes.
myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are, to embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
You
Probably
should
tell him
know
about this.
The Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over?
I think
No
we just
more
made his
corset
day.
hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm
I'm
in the
part of a
railroad.
group that helps synths. The railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life.
It's a good point, Grandfather. He probably shouldn't be rhapsodizing.
You shouldn't be waxing poetic.
Yeah.
Are you saying you don't want the railroad's help?
It's not about that. It's about how you've let fear blind your cause.
Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what
Tell
we have
you,
to.
buddy.
I know that's what you think. I just... No. No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
You're
So
all
everyone
synths?
here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
You know nothing.
I should get going.
Dim
Of
snow.
course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Oh god, the other part about this.
You know we blew 3
I
more
forgot
planes.
about that.
I'm coming in. You stay right there.
But hey, now we have free,
Access to shit.
So let's go talk to Kasumi. I think this is probably the best part that we really wanted to get done, I guess.
Started.
Yeah. Just, be able to actually have this whole mind thing with, and see why we need to bring Nick.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
Perfect.
You know, every time they
Ooh.
mention Faraday, I'm reminded of like King Friday.
Okay, King Friday. I like it. See, I always think of Faraday cages, but...
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so
Hello.
wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
I'm getting
Getting
better.
better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
If this is boring, I'd hate to see what you consider exciting.
Oh, aren't you a card? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
You're new here too, huh? I mean,
Um,
been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase.
Where did you
Turns
get
out
here?
It's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
It's a tough world. For everyone, not just synths.
I'm not saying it isn't. Just, most folks don't want to kill you simply because you exist. I'll see you around, okay?
Actually,
Okay, so I think Kasumi... Oh, she's down here.
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
And happy as a clam, toying with ancient
Kasumi
stuff.
Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective.
I was hired to find you.
I've always wanted to say that.
You're what? You came all this way for me? Look, my mom and dad...
Archer wants to kill a lot of stuff
mean,
simply because it
those people that were
exists.
taking care of me.
Points
Fair.
out
They wouldn't
grandfather.
want me back.
That is a fair point.
Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true.
So
If I wasn't
persuasive
a
we
synth,
are.
things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait. Wait, of course you can help. You find things.
I am pretty amazing.
That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
I'm
All
listening.
right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island.
Dun
Plus,
dun dun.
death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and
That's
if I'm
kind
wrong,
of true.
you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you
Spy shit. It's what we do.
It is what we do.
So let's see.
What do you do when you have 4 kitties who are all high as balls?
So high. Don't even know.
Too high for the supermarket. They couldn't find the tuna section.
Oh, they could find the tuna section.
No, they couldn't. They're so high they'd get in the front door and then they'd just sit there and flop on the side and be like, bring me tuna.
Or they would just wander about.
Aimlessly until they got to the meat counter and like, ooh, ham. Oh, come on.
That is true.
Got it.
There we are.
Activate hide and wait.
Ooh. Tough guy.
Doo-doo-doo.
How do they not see you?
I am very stealthy.
But you're standing up.
Then
We
can I
need
act-
to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the cult of Adam without a home.
Wait.
Giving them the submarine
It's short-haired,
base was a mistake. The nucleus,
Delilah.
as they're calling it,
Or-
is basically one big fortified position.
From the railroad.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs,
Names.
but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
God, his ears are
Memory
huge.
banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust.
I love it.
I was honestly
V-Man came back
worried
just
they'd
in time.
accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt.
And those are hair
Children of my old
rollers.
home,
He lost all of
allowing
his
them to safeguard my
hair,
old
that
memories.
is. So he just replaced it with
I
rollers.
thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the
I
program
believe the
right
term
now.
is actually a
I'll leave
do-good.
a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation.
Archer's the one
I only
behind the
want
glass
you going
watching.
in if we have no
We're
eavesdropping.
eavesdropping. I've never actually done it this way. I think last time I just talked to Dima.
Dima's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories
And I think you
isn't
also
something
hacked
we
a
can wait
terminal.
for someone else to find.
I love that
I've
Nick.
been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Grab some syntax. Do. Hey. So I think. I'm glad you're enjoying.
Glad you're enjoying it, even with my my gnarly voice and coughing.
Cough, cough.
Seriously,
Cough, cough.
I sound like a coffin from, you know, Pokemon.
Well, as long as you don't evolve into a wheezing.
If I start wheezing, you better bring me to some urgent care.
I don't know. Should I continue to be all
Or ER.
stealthy about this, or should I just like actually talk to him? You know what?
Didn't someone say Pokemons? Yes, I did. I did say Pokemons.
We're not going to be all like
We're not
above
going
board.
to be on the up and up. Oh, we are spies.
Yes, that's what we did. We're going to be stealthy about this.
Yeah, but you know that Archer almost always, 3/4 of the way through, becomes, you know, just goes in guns blazing.
Yeah, usually when stealth fails like it did going in through the Brotherhood.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them dangerous? Do you have into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really?
It's because I'm a
How about
spy. And I
When
do
was
that
taking a
shit.
peek in the computers he has here, Demon was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does. Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway.
Me either, B-man.
good luck.
Cults are just the worst. And she gave me bottle caps.
I'll be honest, I don't trust cults, which actually means that I don't trust most religion. Because all you need is one nut job at the top sitting here and start giving orders about drinking Kool-Aid, and all of a sudden you got a call.
Yep.
So, that's just my take on it.
So let's see. We'll go ahead and do a quick save.